I pulled into Nazareth, was feeling about half past dead. This is History of a Song. Buckle up, as today we're driving into the timeless classic, The Wait. I'm Mitch Bradford. I'm a singer-songwriter with over 1 million streams on Spotify, and I love songwriting. The band consisted of Robbie Robertson, Levon Helm, Rick Danko, Richard Manuel, and Garth Hudson. And the interesting thing about the band was it was the band's first release under this moniker, The Band. They had previously released music as the Canadian Squires and Levon and the Hawks. Now it's 1968. The Wait releases on the band's debut album, Music from Big Pink. The Wait wasn't a hit right when it came out. It got considerable radio play, but it peaked at number 63 in the US. It's not that high. It did fare better internationally though. It charted at number 35 in Canada, number 21 in the UK. All in all, its unique blend of Americana, folk, and rock captured the hearts and minds of listeners worldwide, and it became a staple of that roots rock sound that the band became known for. Robbie Robertson, the song's primary writer, once explained the writing process. He said, "When I wrote The Wait, I wanted to write something that it could have been a movie. It was basically a day in the life of a place that I came from." In another interview, Robertson also stated, "I think the song was about the impossibility of sainthood." It's kind of a complex, oblique statement, but it appears that Robbie Robertson was very influenced by Buñuel, the filmmaker at the time. He said, quote, "Buñuel did so many films on the impossibility of sainthood. People trying to be good in Verdiana, Nazarene. People trying to do their thing. In The Wait, it's the same thing. People like Buñuel would make films that had these religious connotations to them, but it wasn't necessarily religious meaning. In Buñuel, there were these people trying to be good, and it's impossible to be good. In The Wait, it was this very simple thing. Someone says, listen, would you do me this favor? When you get there, will you say hello to somebody? Or will you give somebody this? Or will you pick up one of these for me? Oh, you're going to Nazareth? That's where the Martin Guitar Factory is. Do me a favor when you're there." This is what it's all about. I'm shortening it here, but it seems Robbie's trying to get at the difficulty of getting to your destination. You set off looking for something, and on the way, you get turned off course. You get mixed up with the devil or crazy Chester, and suddenly you're working towards their aims rather than what you set out to do. This ambiguity is the engine of The Wait, and it adds to the song's enduring fascination. There's a really great Reddit thread where this commenter Hillsong talks about the mysteriousness of The Wait, but he connects it to the themes of Grail Marcus's Old Weird America, where you have these songs that are layered with multiple meanings. Perhaps on the conscious level, their meaning is unclear, it's obscure, but unconsciously, the song is talking about these very deep things like sainthood or life and death, the journey that we're all on. Levon Helm, the drummer and the singer of the band, even confirmed the song's ambiguity, saying, "If you take the song and study it, there aren't any answers there." Despite its lack of an explicit, clear meaning, The Wait has been covered by a diverse array of artists, from Aretha Franklin to Diana Ross. Its universal questions transcend genre, era, and culture, and even Weezer covered it in 2008. Overall, The Wait is a classic. Its sound, its lyrics, its meaning, it works, it resonates. And in 2004, The Wait was listed as number 41 on Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Songs of All Time. What's your take on The Wait and this iconic song? Is it about the journey? Is it about the destination? Does the song just work and the meaning doesn't really matter? Leave me a note below. Tell me what you think, and like and follow for more songwriting history.